What's going on, guys? Today's test drive is a personal ride up here at Maple Motors. This is a nice C-10 truck, 350 overdrive AC. It's also got air ride on this one. So you can take her down to the ground or have her up for a nice smooth ride. Check us out at maplemotors.com. I have 100 detailed pictures of this ride and of course every car on the car lot. And this one here has got disc brakes in the front. Let's look up under the rear and see what we got for pipes. We got dual exhaust. Looks like a new gas tank on this one. And it should be a pretty good test drive. If you need financing, I have that. If you need shipping, that's also available. And we do honest description videos of all of the cars here at Maple Motors. That way you know what you're getting. If you want some gear, that's also here on YouTube under the store. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. It's got nice tinted windows. Of course, before we leave, we're gonna look around the interior and we'll be placing bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel. Coming across that dash, nice dash pad there, very clean. The seats, I love this pattern that they put in here. Nice and pretty. Headliner, looks good. This is the switches for the air ride. He's got it set perfect right now. We'll play with it a little bit more once we get back, put it on the ground, and let's go ahead and start her up. AC's already blowing. It's nice and cold. I'm gonna cut it down so you can hear the truck. Radio's playing. Wipers, they look pretty good. Try them out, working. Rear view mirror. Got it here, needs to be re-glued. Carpet, nope, looks good. Oil pressure gauge is working. It's on the high side. Gas gauge is right around a quarter tank. I believe that's going to be working. Temperature is low, so it's probably because we just pulled it out. Our tack is working in the middle of the dash. Well, let's try this horn. Did you place your bet yet? Let's do it. Nope, even the personal ride horn is not working. Let's take off, see how she runs and drives. All right, getting ready to take off. Got my seatbelt on, multiple seatbelts in this truck. Engine temperature has came up a little bit, so I'm ready to cruise. I'm gonna put it in overdrive. We'll just see how it feels here. I think we need to come up a little bit. Bump it up. You can feel a little bit of a bump. He told me that you'll feel that in the front where the air ride does not have all the air it needs in it. And now it's nice and smooth. I was checking, make sure I didn't hit that side. I got probably like that close on both sides from these cones. Messing around with it. Take off. Go ahead and cut this air off and listen to the truck. Going down the road straight as an arrow, shifting nice and smooth, easy steer. I mean, it's turning as soon as I'm turning, so wait till we get past all them cones. Feels pretty smooth. See if our kickdown's hooked up. Get on the brakes too, nobody's behind us. Brakes feel good. Feels like it is hooked up. So far so good. Try those brakes again right after this light. can definitely hear, probably need to go up a little bit more on the air ride. That's the pumps. He said there's a sweet spot when you're driving and you won't hear that bump no more. It's probably one of the smoothest driving vehicles I've drove this week. This air ride's nice. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get some undercarriage shots, show the frame, show everything that I can underneath. And we'll also continue this test drive right after I get the outside shots. Of course, once those tanks fill up with air, the pump will cut off. You won't hear that noise. Okay, let's do this. Just like that. Nice and quiet again. Oil pressure's still up. Engine temperature is below the halfway mark. It doesn't have an actual readout. It's just one of those dummy gauges that lets you know if it's starting to get hot. So, okay. Looks like oil pressure's good, engine temperature still below average. We're good to go. Let's take off. Make sure y'all are straight here. There we go. A little crooked. And we'll hit the back roads again. Once we get back to the car lot, I'll go ahead and turn the air ride all the way down, mess with it a little bit, get some videos of that going. Right now, it's still the same as before when we drove up here. I kind of bumped it up quite a bit. And he said, you know, the better ride is all the way up. So let's try to turn her all the way up. Let's see. Woo! Did you see how much it lifted up just then? Of course, every time you do that, the pumps have to refill. This off. I don't want to go through here if they mess the road up or anything. No, it looks okay. No, I think it's blocked off. Well, looks like we're turning around. We lost our long route today to go through the school here. Gonna give a little time for them pumps to air up. Okay, perfect. Cut off right as we're pulling onto the road here. Feels like she's sitting up tall right now. Going back where we came from here. Whoa, I thought we were gonna have another one. Phew. So far, from my experience riding around, it seems like you give it a little bit more air, it gets a little bit stiffer. You can feel it in the ride now. I want to come down just a hair. It's definitely, yeah, that's smoother for sure. So going up too high makes it stiff. Coming back down, find that sweet spot. That's what he was telling me before I left. He said, man, play with it. Try to get that air ride right, you know, as you're driving down the road, and you'll know exactly where it needs to be just by the feeling. He said sometimes he would go to the store and he'd be messing with it all the way to the store, and then get there and he'd notice the truck looked like a four-wheel drive. He's like, but it drove the best that way. And then of course he'd lower it down so he'd look cool in the parking lot. But why not? That's why you put air ride on them. And we're gonna do that as soon as we get back to the lot. When we're doing the walk around video here, we're pulling up right now. That is, if I can get in here. All right, I'm gonna have to move some cones. I don't think I can make this without scratching his truck up, so I'm not gonna do that to him. Let's go ahead and move the cones. Once I get in here, we'll do the walk around video. I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, share it. You know, hit subscribe, hit like, share it on Facebook. That helps out quite a bit. Let's see what it looks like. How high in the air are we? See, I like that look, but that's just me. All right, we're going over to the walk around now, guys. Back at the lot, got it all the way down. She's looking good. May just leave her there all day. So we're gonna walk around this ride, point out chips, scratches, any kind of flaws I could find. We'll go ahead and pop the hood and let you know what you need to know. That way you know everything about this ride. I do have those detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, so go there, check that out, and let's get started here. First things first, you know, cram you in the hood. Nice and clean. She stayed cool the whole test drive. Let's go down low. Real low. Nice clean front end. Jason, are those the Harley Davidson headlights?
Oh, they're like what's in your car, the LED.
Yeah, I believe they sell those at Harley. Coming on down. US mags, disc brakes right behind them. That's why we stopped so good. Coming up over the fender, down the lower portion. Solid as can be. Oh, got some chips here. Up and over the rear. And a couple little spots in the back from the tire there, kicking up some dirt. Looks like we got a little scuff there too. Wonder if that's dirt. No, it's in the paint. Back to midsection now. Couple of light little bubbles in the paint there, nothing major. Over the top fender, you got a little chip right here. Up and over. Front windshield on this one looks pretty good, except for the bugs that got me on the test drive, I assume. Looks like they tried to replace the vent window there. Got a chip up here. Looking over the roof here. Back's looking good. Nice tinted window. Looking in your jams. Around the front there, you got some paint bubbling up. Probably got some water up under a little weak spot in the paint. And you know what that did? It spread when it froze. If it was outside, if any water got up under there, it would spread and freeze. And it'll start popping that paint up. Over the bed here. Man, this is a truck. Why is the bed so clean? A little dusty. Because Jason's been driving this truck. He drove it in quite a few times. Gas cap right there in the middle of the bed. Coming around the back end, lots of chrome. Bumpers look good. You got a little bit of a sticker coming up there on the E. Coming down this side, lower portion first. Tires are in great shape up and over the fenders. There's a couple little spots right there in the corner of the door. Chip right here. Little spot there, real small. Back to midsection, looks like a piece of the wash mitt got stuck up under the front there. Light scuff there. No, not a scuff, just a smudge. Look at a real small chip right there. And right there. Also right in the corner there. Got some light scratches there that should wash off, buff off. It's just from opening and shutting the door. Mirrors in good shape. Little bit of light pitting on the vent window. It's just from age. Scuff here. Scratch there, not scuff. Back window. This side's looking pretty good. So got a chip right there. Okay, we made it around this ride. Right here on the edge of the hood, on the inside, it's got a little spot, nothing, no biggie. Let's go ahead and check the interior out, get her started up, and we'll conclude this video. Door's nice and solid. Door panel looks good. Bottom of the door, inside of the jamb. Chrome's got a little bit of rust popping through on it. Weather stripping looks good, all in your jamb here. The seat's not showing signs of wear. Looks nice. Carpet's in good shape, nice mats. Tell Jason he needs to go get some gas after that test drive. And we've already checked over everything in here before we took off on the ride. I'm just giving one last glance. On the door, if you shut it lightly, it's got a gap. If you push on it, it shuts good. It looks good. You do got to be firm with this old truck here. Motor's quiet. Coming down with the hood here. Comes down easy. Shuts good. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, and hit like, and I'll keep these videos coming your way. Also, you want some gear from Maple Motors? We got t-shirts, cups, all located under the store here on YouTube. So go check that out. It's safe. Products come in, I've noticed, probably 3 to 5 days. And everything that I've gotten so far, I've loved. I use those cups daily. I'll be running promotions, getting some discounts out as soon as they provide those to me. So I'm just kind of waiting on that and get them to you. I know y'all are waiting for some discounts. All right, guys, check out maplemotors.com. See all of our inventory and the financing and shipping that we have provided. Also 100 detailed pictures that I'm gonna make you look at before you purchase any vehicle. I wanna thank you again, and I'll see you later. Y'all have a good one, guys.